This is video number 2 in our series on these dates in the 2300-day prophecy, and we're talking about 538 AD. This is where we find the rise of the papacy. Now, 538 AD is a year that quietly changed the course of Christian history. And today we're going to uncover how this date marks the beginning of the 1260-year prophecy in Daniel and Revelation, and why history and the Bible perfectly align. Let's just quickly look at the prophetic foundation for this. In Daniel 7 verse 25, it speaks about the little horn. And it says the following: the little horn wears out the saints of the Most High, and things to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time, times, and half a time. Now, what on earth are they talking about? Well, let's look at the book of Revelation. Revelation 13 verse 5 describes the same power having authority for 42 months. Now, we already know from previous videos that in prophetic time, a day equals a year. That's according to Ezekiel 14 verse 6 and Numbers 14:34. When we talk about a time, it's referring to a year. Half a time is going to be half of that, and times is going to be 2 years. When you add all of that up, you get to 1,260 days. Who exactly is the little horn? Well, the prophecy describes a power that rises up after the breakup of Rome, uproots 3 kingdoms, speaks against God, persecutes his people, and changes his laws. Now, for those of you who know how much I enjoy history, what does history tell us? It tells us that after the Western Roman Empire collapsed in 476 AD, 10 kingdoms emerged. Does this sound familiar? 10 horns. We go back to Daniel 2, 10 toes. The papacy rose up among them, but 3 resisted. These were the Heruli, the Vandals, and the Ostrogoths. I hope I've got that right. Ostrogoths. These were all Aryan powers who were opposing Rome's authority. What was the trigger then? Well, in 538 AD, Emperor Justinian issued a decree recognizing the Bishop of Rome as the head of all the churches. Did you hear that? But at that time, the Ostrogoths controlled Rome, and they actually blocked the papal power. In 538 AD, the Ostrogoths, after the siege of Rome, were defeated and withdrew. For the first time, the papacy could now exercise both religious and civil authority without any opposition whatsoever. And so this year, 538 AD, marks the prophetic start of the 1,260 days of papal authority. Primary sources in history actually confirm this shift. The Codex Justinus, Book 1, Title 1,